Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. Today is Monday, June 5th, 2023. Happy birthday tomorrow, Risa. I love you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday on Wednesday to my late mother, and happy birthday on Friday to my best friend Gigi. I love you. I love you. Happy birthday, all of you. All right, let's start today off with a blessing, with a affirmation blessing. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us an affirmation, words to grow upon, to lean on this day for all of us. Oh, listen to this. We get my body. My body is my home, and I must love it immeasurably by gently touching my skin, my laugh lines, my scars. I appreciate my body fully. I am beautiful, inside and out. Let me read this again for everybody who finds little things about themselves to pick on. You are beautiful. You are perfectly made. Listen to this affirmation. My body is my home, and I must love it immeasurably. By gently touching my skin, my laugh lines, and my scars, I appreciate my body fully. I am beautiful, inside and out. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have some fantastic questions this morning, and we're going to go ahead and jump right in because I don't want this show to be too long. So my first question is from Beautiful Girl, and with Ken Paxton in Texas admitting to the criminal throwing out, disregarding of millions of Texas votes. Beautiful Girl wants to know, will Beto O'Rourke be acknowledged as the rightful winner of the 2018 election? And Beautiful Girl, to say this is unfortunate, but there will be no recompense for Beto O'Rourke with this. Oh, it will be said that he was the rightful owner, or rightful winner of that election. That he was the rightful winner of that election, but there is nothing that is going to come from that. He will not be made into the governor, okay, if that's what your question is. But let's ask Tarot if there will be any formal thing done for Beto O'Rourke, knowing that because of one man's lies, one man with power who decided to take it upon himself to fix the election. This is a crime. This is a federal crime. What will happen in the case of Beto O'Rourke? Tarot, please tell us. Oh, my cards are upside down. Here we go. First card out, we get the Devil. Force, fatality, and ruin. Below that, we've got the Page of Cups, the stinky fish. Behind that, we've got the Queen of Wands, that woman magic. Beto had a lot of women on his side. And in front, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. The final outcome. You know what? There will be something that comes out of this. Beto is not going to be miraculously installed as the governor, even though we know that the Republicans only have what they have because they cheated. No. There is something severe, and I do believe that this is going to come in the form of Ken Paxton being prosecuted, being severed, his head being lopped off, being taken out of the political arena and set in prison where he needs to be. Beautiful girl, this is a loss that Beto, even though he won, this is a loss that he had to suffer. This is part of his mission, his lot in life. This unfairness, this thing that happened to him that harmed our democracy in so many ways. There's going to be a lot of fighting about this. This is going to bring in some welcome change. I want to talk about a whole lot of things today. One of the things that I need for everybody to understand is that we are in a system of change. Like I have been saying, this year, 2023, is revelations, okay? Things will be revealed to us. Things that have been done in the dark dirtiness is going to be revealed. All of these people who we have thought have been protected from justice is coming for all of them. This does not mean that everything is going to automatically spin over and flip over on its head and bad is going to be good and good is going to be bad. No, we're already there. What is going to happen is the veil is lifted. The lies are on display for everyone to see. The lies carry no water, hold no water. The Republicans are fishing for the next storyline to try to keep the lies going, to keep the grift going. This change of energy is the catalyst to propel us forward, okay? My next question from Beautiful Girl is, will girls in Afghanistan continue to be poisoned for trying to go to school? Okay, this is important because what is going on in our world today? We are living in the divine masculine. This is what is changing. The divine masculine has got to exit the stage so that the divine feminine can take her rightful place. This is why the male aspect of our species is trying so hard to destroy the woman, to keep her subjugated, to keep her powerless. I want you to ask yourself this. And this is going to challenge a whole lot of people's beliefs. But what man has ever given birth? What Y-chromosomed man has ever given birth to a live baby? Has ever recreated, copied and pasted from his body, through his body, another individual? It has never happened. Only the woman is able to clone. And that's what we do, guys. When we procreate, we are copying and pasting genetic information, DNA. We make a little copy of ourselves and our sexual partner, copy and paste it, and create a whole little individual. Not one man on this planet, not one human man on this planet has ever given birth to a live child or a dead one. Not one human man has ever given birth. I say that to say this. Life, the life force that coming through, the power that women have has been taken from them. unceremoniously, on purpose. Women hold vast power, and men want to take that power for themselves. Every war on this planet has been started by men with the Y chromosome. And then men want to say that women are emotional and too fragile and unable to handle conflict. But women haven't started any wars on this planet. Women give birth, raise, and rear children a lot of times by themselves, proving above all that we are anything but the weaker sex. The moment one man gives birth through any part of his body and survives it, I will change that stance. But until a man gives birth of something the size of a watermelon through a hole the size of a pea, then they can keep their self-proclaimed power. Because what has been done to women is to put us down, to tell us that we're weak, that we're not strong, to take our power, to steal our life force. This reckoning, this change in what's going on in our world is ushering back in the divine feminine, the power of the she. Okay, the divine feminine, understanding, compassion. This is about love. This is about nurturing, about growing. But we have to eliminate everything that is keeping us back, everything that is keeping us violent, hostile towards each other, hateful. Will the girls in Afghanistan continue to be poisoned for trying to go to school, for trying to better themselves, for trying to just exist in this world? Yes or no? There is going to be a change. And we need the masculine to stand up for the feminine. We need the powerful men of this planet to stand up and say, no, what's going on here is wrong. We have a walking away. There is going to be a change in Afghanistan. There's going to be a change in Iran and Iraq regarding women. This is long overdue. And this scares the males so much because they feel like if they give women a voice, that somehow it's going to take from their power. When they could not be more wrong. If they give women what belongs to women, give women their stance, it will enhance the man. The man and the woman are a pair. We stand king and queen, not one above the other, not one below the other, but equal to. We need the divine masculine. We need the divine feminine. Without the two, we could not make divine children. That is the divine equation. We are equal. We must be. Without one, the other would not exist. Without the other, one would not exist. You can't have man without woman, and you can't have woman without man. The X and Y chromosome are the same. The Y chromosome is an X with a broken leg. That's why the female is the XX chromosome, and the male is the XY chromosome. All babies, when created, are female. Until that chromosome is broken, the male does not exist. Everything in nature is created female. I'm not going to go too deep in this because you understand what I'm saying. Every zygote, every cell starts out female. Without the female, you can have nothing else. You have been lied to your entire life. Women are not weak and powerless. But let's get back to these little girls in Afghanistan. There is going to be a change. There's going to be a change. There's going to be a walking away from some of these religious doctrines, from some of these archaic, inhumane laws against women. And we have the high priestess, that divine feminine energy in this reading. She is standing behind, looking over this whole throw. There is going to be a war fought about this, about equality. And that's what this is about. Not just equality, but giving people the respect, because this is what's happening overseas, here in America as well. Women are disrespected, disregarded, treated as cattle. Don't have the right to vote in some places, can't walk on the street alone, because, and we have to speak on the because. Why are women not safe to walk the streets in Afghanistan? Why are women not safe to walk the streets in Iran and Iraq? It's because the men are not required to control themselves at all. Oh no, cover the woman from head to toe, because the man, this supposedly higher being, cannot control his urges. This supposedly above all everybody else lacks self-control. If he sees something, then he must rape it, he must kill it, he must dismember it. Tell me where in anything that makes sense can you say that this is a powerful creature that can't control its base emotions, and force the woman to cover herself, to give herself nothing but a letterbox opening to look out of, so that the male species won't be forced into raping her because he can't control his urges. This is what must change, and this is what is going to change. The female has been tied and bound, not forever, but ever since we have been taken over, colonized, co-opted by this greedy, nefarious, just downright despicable, what do we even call it? This aura that we have been living in for the past, 500 years, to where people are not people, to where we relegate people by their sex or by their color. And if we can't relegate them by their sex or their color, then we will relegate them on their appearance or their age or their body structure. The answer to this question, beautiful girl, is there is going to be a change. Things are so far out of balance for women around the world that there is going to, we are coming to the impact point. We have hit critical mass. We cannot do more damage to ourselves and to this planet and expect for us to continue to go forward in any meaningful, realistic way. There will be a change in the Middle East in the laws governing women. It's going to be slow and it's going to be painful. A lot of men are going to fight against giving women basic human rights. But it's going to happen. There's going to be a clash, an impact point between society and religion. And society will win. Things will change. as people walk away from religion. All right. So, yes, beautiful girl. Girls in Afghanistan. Girls in Afghanistan will continue to get poisoned, yes, but things are going to get better. There is going to be an uprising. A lot of people are going to die. And this just must be said. A lot of people, a lot of women, a lot of boys that are standing up for women will die. But in this is a martyrdom, and I have to say it that way, because it is going to be off of the bones of rising from the ashes of the women and young men and children who die for their voice, for their right to exist, free from molestation from the opposite gender or from those who claim to have power or authority over them. Okay, there you go. Next question. Right-wing campaign. The right-wing campaign of confusion, chaos, and calamity. I want you guys to understand what is going on in our political scheme right now. What the right wing is doing, what you are seeing happen on the television or whatever you're watching. When you're watching this implosion, this disgusting display of us versus them politics. The right wing has launched their campaign of confusion, chaos, and calamity. This is the lying agenda. This is the desperation that you are seeing. As the Department of Justice gets closer and closer to actually indicting Donald J. Trump, because this is what it all hinges on. Everything that is being done by the Republican Party is to try to help or try to give cover to what happened on January 6th, to try to cover up the crimes of the traitors that we have in elected offices, that are sitting in our Congress, are sitting in our Senate, that are running pivotal parts of our government. Right-wing campaign of confusion, chaos, and calamity. Disassociate yourself. This is the most important. Again, turn off your television. Turn it off. Turn it off. Nothing on there is going to give you, especially if you're watching the news, turn it off. Turn it off. Again, this is the time that we need to be expanding our minds and our consciousness. Go outside, barefoot, on the ground. Connect with Earth. Connect. Let go of the things that you have no control over. Let go of the worry over things that you yourself cannot fix. Ground yourself. Deep breathe. Center yourself. Let go. Focus on you. Focus on what makes your life the best life. Envision what that entails. Inhale, exhale. See that. Make that your reality. Okay, this is important right now. Right now, it is important that we do not dwell in stress. And I must say this. For all of you guys that are suffering, if you have blocked arteries, if you have high blood pressure, we are going through another cleansing, another time where a lot of people are going to be exiting this plane of existence. It is important that you manage your stress, that you let go. Heart attacks and strokes are going to be rampant in all ages of people. This is because of stress. You must let go of stress. You must regain control of your psyche. Do not allow politics or this social experiment And that's what this is, to get you down. Understand that this is, number one, a simulation, that we are living in a matrix, that this is only real if you believe that it is. Everything that you see going on with the margarine taco greases and the bow-legged boberts and the DJTs and the DJTJs, this is distraction. This is to keep you focused on stuff that doesn't matter, stuff that drains your energy, that keeps you feeling deflated, makes you feel like nothing in this world is worth living for. That is what they want. That's how they want you to feel. They want you to believe that this is all for naught and that you would be better off dead. Because if you give up, you give them all of your energy. And that is what this is about. Guys, everything is about energy. We are energetic fields. We are auric fields. This whole thing is an illusion. Okay? We are being kept blinded, enslaved, victimized. Television and the news is one of the things, or two of the things, that are keeping us enslaved. Those VR glasses that we are allowing our children's minds to be co-opted by. Understand. It is time for us to decide how we're going to live in this universe. Are we going to be slaves to the elite? Are we going to continue to allow them to use us as their food, to keep us unsteady, to keep us nervous and fighting and angry? Understand, they are playing, everything is playing with our emotions to keep us scared, angry, frightened, mad, disillusioned, overwhelmed. Things are changing. Things are changing quickly. And we must be prepared to change. You must be able to roll with those punches. Okay, I know I'm rambling, but y'all just listen. Okay, my next question, this is mine. We have to talk about what's going on. Why are these ridiculous fires just popping up out of the ground all over North America? And this is important. Okay, we are changing. This earth is changing. The sun is sending M and X class flares daily. Things that used to happen a couple of times a year are now happening multiple times daily, multiple times weekly, hundreds of thousands of times yearly. Things that used to be anomalies. If you're having problems, I'm going to keep saying this. If you're having problems with your cell phone, especially if you're an active, energetic person and you're running around, because this is important, because our energetic field is growing. Every single one of us, our energetic field is growing. And when we meet other energetic fields, that can cause distortion. So if you're dealing with your electronic devices and nothing seems to be working right, especially when you're holding it, put it down, walk away from it, and see if the separation of your energy from that device doesn't cause that device to go ahead and work properly. Okay? Your own little test. You can be your own little scientist here to see if that's what is going on, if your device is malfunctioning, or if your devices are malfunctioning, if you're draining batteries on things. Guys, and I need to say this because there's a lot of us who are highly energetic people. And I'm going to talk about this because when I was a little kid, I couldn't wear gold. I could not wear gold. So all the gold that I wear now is all fake. I cannot wear real gold. Can't wear it. Love it. Love the way it looks, but I can't wear it because I will change the properties of it. Okay? I can drain batteries. Always was able to, couldn't be around too much electronic stuff because the batteries wouldn't work. I used to wear watches. I can't wear watches anymore, guys, because my chemistry kills the batteries in the watches. My energetic field interacts with that energetic field, and I will kill a battery. Okay? A lot of you out there have the same thing. You wear certain metals. You're allergic to certain metals. Or if you wear gold or silver, it will leave a mark on you like you were burned. Okay? These are important things. Our energetic field is growing. It's growing exponentially. We are expanding. Our consciousness is expanding. This is all for cause. The powers that want to keep us enslaved are on double duty, trying to keep us under control. That is why these lies are amping up. They are pitting people against each other. All right? They need us at odds. They need us hating each other. They need us hating ourselves. And we must expand and grow. We must push back. Okay? And guys, the one thing that I want to say is this time around, even if you want to be still, even if you don't want to get involved, you're not going to have a choice. Like I keep telling y'all, I was plucked into this. A lot of you guys are about to be taken by the universe, are about to be transformed into your next existence. Okay, now we're going to talk about why are all these fires busting out in North America. All right. Ain't nobody got time for all these fires and craziness that's going on. This is our planet. This is our planet. These fires are popping up out of the ground. They're not coming out of the sky. These are coming out of the ground. This is movement in our earth. These hot spots, they're underground. These tremors, volcanoes, earthquakes, all this stuff that is happening. The movement of the earth's crust. Okay, there's friction there. This summer, fires are going to be the main thing in North America. We're going to have smoke, tornadoes, and hurricanes. Wind and fire, the elements. And guys, oh my God, I'm glad I said that. And that was completely on accident. Disney has a movie coming out called The Elementals. Want to know why they got a movie coming out called The Elementals? Because earth, air, fire, water, and ether are about to make themselves known. Earth, air, fire, water, and ether, the elementals, are living, breathing things. And we are going to see all of their power all together. So, yeah, watch that movie, The Elementals, when it comes out. Because it's going to have a lot of messages in there on how to survive what's coming up next. On how to understand what's going on. They made this movie for children so that they can understand what the elements are. And that the elements are living, breathing entities. Energetic fields that have a consciousness of its own. Yeah, for all you firefighters out there, tell me, fire has a conscience. That's why they have a whole thing called fire science. Okay? That's an element. Water too. Water will find its own level. Water can dig a tunnel, put a hole through an entire mountain, cut through steel. So can wind. Earth, air, fire, water, and ether. Our 5 elements. Familiarize yourself with them. That's going to be on the final test. All right? So these fires busting out in Canada and North America, this is from our earth changing. We're going to have a lot of fires this year. We are going to have a lot of natural disasters in North America this year. And we ain't even talking about this doggone creeping sludge of slime that is about to inundate our coast. This summer. This is the blockbuster summer, because we're going to be dealing with everything. Oh, and wasn't that the movie of the year? Everything All at Once. Everything All at Once. That's this year, guys. Pay attention to what Hollywood is doing. They're forecasting the plays. All right? I don't even know what the movie is, but I know it's something Everything All at Once, and that is exactly what we're going to be dealing with this year. All right, my next question is from Sharon Watt. She wants to know, is the US and China in an unannounced war? All of these crashes on land and water, all of these clashes on land and water. I told you guys we were already in WW3. WW3 is on us, though. This is a war against humanity. China, Russia, America, the EU. Yeah, we're going to see everybody just doing everything to their own human population. Countries at war? Yeah. We are already in WW3. We have been. Okay? It started in 2020. It started in 2020 with the advent of COVID. And they have been subjugating us ever since. During a pandemic, all the prices went up. Big business stopped productivity from happening. Kept boats sitting in the Bay of California with goods on them rotting. This was done on purpose. Yes, Sharon. There is a war going on, but it is against us. This is a war against our consciousness. And this is a big war. This is not figurative. This is for real. This is a war for our very souls, for our consciousness, for the definition of who we are, or who we think we are. Yes. Yeah, we're at war. You want to talk about China and against America? All of these people work together. All of them work together. None of them are going to cut their own throats. Not for another big industrialized country. China wants Taiwan. China wants Taiwan because Taiwan has stuff China wants. America wants Taiwan too. That's why America's down there. And this is all about technology and chips and silicon and crap like that. About who's going to have what and where. Whose cables are going to be where in the bottom of the ocean. Who's going to control the currency. Who's going to control the thoughts of the peasants. Who's going to enrich themselves off of their slave labor. That's what this is all about. So, we are already in World War III. Have been since 2020. Have been. Just haven't fired shots at each other yet. And it's going to start in America. It's going to start in America. We are on the cusp of a civil war. Oh, yes, they are going to make sure that this happens. There will be Americans shooting at each other. There will be Americans shooting at each other. But it's not going to be what they want. Okay? But they're going to get their little civil war. But it's going to backfire on them greatly. So, change your mindset. Do not dwell in that. You don't want to be a part of that consciousness. You don't have to be. Elevate yourself. That is low vibration. That's where the Marjorie taco greases, the people who are listening to that noise, that's where they vibrate. You've got to vibrate out of that. You have got to vibrate so high that you can't hear her noise, okay? To where if you see her, that you don't have an emotional response. If you see her and you still have an emotional response, you're still vibrating down there on that 3D level. You need to elevate, raise your vibration. My next question is from JL. JL wants to know, was it a sonic boom heard in DC on Sunday? Was it a sonic boom? Yes or no? I think I saw this on the news where they were supposedly chasing a Cessna, and a Cessna caused a sonic boom. No, JL. That was a lie. That was a complete lie. Whatever they was chasing, it was not a Cessna, and it wasn't a sonic boom. That was these noises that you are hearing in the sky are noises are noises that are coming from the sky. These booms and bangs are from the universe. Okay? That wasn't a sonic boom. That wasn't a plane going faster than the speed of sound. No. That was noises coming from the universe, coming from outside of our realm of knowledge. I'll just put it that way. You'll hear more. There will be more. And these noises are being heard, not just in all over America. All over America. Crazy, crazy noises. Birds singing at midnight. Here in Nevada, we have a wetlands that is usually full of waterfowl, egrets, ducks, swans, all kinds of waterfowl, full, vast differences in species. For 2 weeks, there has not been one bird in the wetland, not one duck, not one waterfowl, nothing in the wetlands. This is real, okay? Pay attention, okay? Don't be scared. You can't be scared, because if you're scared, then you're just a liability. Things are changing. Things are going to continue to change. We have to roll with them punches. We have to be ready to move when we need to move. We have got to have our senses about us. We cannot live in fear, okay? We cannot live in fear, but we have to live with eyes wide open, knowing that we are in change. This is about growing up and accepting responsibility for what we have done, changing what we can. Okay? This is an internal thing. It's about responsibility, and this is about our mindset above all, because once you change that, you change your whole world. I feel like I'm rambling here. So, JL, I'm going to tell you that, no, it wasn't a sonic boom. You're hearing noises from the galaxy. My next question is from Sharon Y. Sharon says, since I was young, I thought something was wrong with me. When I would go into a room where there were people where I could feel completely overwhelmed, even sick, when I left the room from feeling their vibrations or their energies. Is there something that I can share to help empaths navigate the daily energy without feeling overwhelmed by other people's negative vibes? I'm so glad you asked that question, Sharon. My whole life, I've had that problem. I can't walk into certain crystal stores. And I love crystal stores. I love crystals. I have hundreds of crystals around my house. But when I walk into a crystal shop, even if I'm walking past it, I can hear. It's like singing and screaming from the crystals. I can hear it. I get hot all over. And almost hyperventilate. I have to prepare myself. Literally. Inhale, exhale, and say, okay, I'm going to go in here. And then I have to allow myself to feel everything and accept it because it's so overwhelming. I can see the fractals of crystals in a crystal shop. It's like little fairies dancing all around. And they have sound. Crystals to me scream, but it may not be a scream to everyone, but it's a high-pitched noise, and this is in crystal shops when there's a lot of crystals concentrated in a small area. So not just anytime I walk past crystals. This is in crystal shops where I have this whole ethereal thing that goes on. But this is part of being an empath, feeling your environment. And the way that I navigate day to day, number one, before I leave the house, I tell myself what kind of day I'm going to have. And this is part of your meditation. Before I leave the house and I'm doing my meditation and I'm doing my prayers, whatever you want to call it. Meditation ain't nothing but praying, y'all. So don't think that it's something hard. Meditation is praying. Meditation is nothing more than you being still, being conscious, focusing your thoughts, asking for forgiveness or asking for direction. Okay? That's what that's what meditation is. Letting go, setting down your problems, getting them off of you and giving them to something else. That's what prayer and meditation are. A way for you to put down things that are too heavy for you to carry, for you to cleanse your mental space so that you are a clean slate, open to receive, open to give, because this is an in and out, a give and take, and around and through. Okay? So what can I share to help empaths navigate daily energy without feeling overwhelmed by negative vibes? Number one, before you leave the house, you verbally determine how your day is going to be. Tell yourself, I am not going to let the energy of other people affect me. I am going to keep my joy today. I am going to breathe through difficult situations. And guys, when we tell ourselves that we can walk away from people who anger us, we don't have to stand there and fight. That is a choice. The way that I navigate my day is through meditation and intention. I set my intention for my day, how I want my day to go, how I want my show to go. I speak into existence everything that I can imagine that I need for myself that day. I speak it out. And when I'm confronted with something that is outside of my plans, I breathe. Because every conscious breath is a meditation. So if somebody angers you and before you fly off the handle, if you could just remember to breathe, contemplate, and set your intention, you'll be able to maneuver your days with much, much more ease and clarity. I hope that helped Sharon. Sharon also wants to know, do I see auras of people that I read for? I do. I see auras of sometimes I see the auras of people that I'm reading for. People that I see in real life, I can see their auras. People that are in front of me, I can see their auras, or I can see what looks like a kind of like somebody erased something around them. It's just a little like a shadow, light shadow around. Some people have very bright, vivid auras. Some people have black as tar auras. It looks like somebody has a cloak hanging over them. But yeah, I can see auras, and you can too. If you train your mind to see it, you train yourself to see it. Me, I train myself to recognize it because I've seen them my whole life. So it's like I see people and I see all of you. I see your colors. I see your shadows. But I have to train myself to recognize, because when I look at you, I see all of you. To focus on your aura, I have to tell myself, okay, just look at what's around the person. but you can train yourself to see auras as well. It's an energetic field. And like I said, when I have you guys waving your head above your crown chakra, if you feel a sensation, that is part of your energetic field. That is showing you that you are manipulating that energy that surrounds you. And guys, do this. Touch, I mean, just poke at parts of your body and without touching, and see if you can feel your energetic field. You will be able to. And once you can feel it, you will be able to see it as well. All the colors. Okay, Danielle R has some good advice for us. Danielle says, hexane-free, cold-pressed castor oil that comes in glass bottles is great to use to make packets for your liver and kidneys. Okay, and I'm sure that you can go online and find exactly, or even on YouTube University, on how to make cold packs to help your liver and kidneys. Guys, I use hexane-free cold-pressed Jamaican black castor oil. I use it. I make my own lotion. I make my own hair moisturizer. I make my own deodorant. So, Jamaican black castor oil is wonderful for melanated skin. I don't know about non-melanated people because I'm not a non-melanated person. But I was never able to put any type of oil on my face and not get pimples. And I can use Jamaican black castor oil on my face. I don't get wrinkles. Nothing. I don't get pimples. I don't get spots or sores. So Jamaican black castor oil, get some. Have it in your house. Incorporate it. Add some to your lotion if you use store-bought lotion. Add some to everything to give you a little bit extra on your skin. And for y'all, black women, black men out there, use it on your hair. It will change. It will change the texture of your hair. It will make your hair the way it's supposed to be. All right? That bad hair and good hair thing, a lot of it has to do with the chemicals that we put on it. Use some black castor oil on your hair and watch what happens. Use it on your skin. Use it as lotion. Use it as lip balm. Okay? Use it. Okay. Next question. This is the last question. The fate of the war in Ukraine. I'm going to do a whole throw on the fate of the war in Ukraine. Tarot Universe, Spirit Guides, please tell us. What is the fate of the war in Ukraine? What? Spirit Guides, please speak freely through me. What is the fate of the war in Ukraine? First card we got out is the Hierophant. This is the government and religion. Oh, we got a lot of infighting, riches, looking at money. Got battle weary and the Eight of Swords. All right, here we go. The future of the war, the fate of the war in the Ukraine. Guys, I really feel like this war is going to be coming to an end soon. We're going to have some people who are going to be, the final outcome is there's going to be some people who are going to find themselves in prison for this war. Vlad is dead. I believe Vlad is dead. And this war is just going on. I don't even know why. But this is part of this whole new world order thing. This whole transition that they're trying to usher in these quote unquote end of times. And this was part of the plan. Okay. Donnie was supposed to win the presidency so that we would be in a full on world war with Ukraine, with Africa, with Iran and Iraq, because that was what was going to happen. Oh, you would have had Syria and Russia and all these people and just having wars, pockets of wars in all these brown nations. taking all of those wanted resources, recolonizing. And that's what the plan was, to recolonize areas, to reinstall. Yeah, that's what it was all about, to stop this freedom stuff. Okay? So, we've got a lot of infighting that has been going on. The Wagner Group is left. It's suffered all kinds of losses. The military is depleted and tired. They're exhausted. They've run out of needed things. They're battle weary. A lot of these men are asking themselves, why? I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to do this. This doesn't make any sense. The consciousness in the soldiers is expanding. This Eight of Swords is the final outcome for this draw. I really feel like the end is near, and that these people who propagated this war are going to find themselves brought up on charges at The Hague. Even though The Hague is part of the problem. Okay, the Hague, Switzerland, that's where the New World Order originates from. CERN, all of this, opening the gates, the quote-unquote portal, this was all done on purpose. So everything that is going on is a part of that. All of this weather, all of this, you can look back to the day they reactivated CERN, tore a hole in the space-time continuum. They opened Pandora's box. Literally. We're going to experience it. And they're doing a whole bunch of other stuff to try to just further mess up things that they shouldn't have. This is man trying to play creator. Man putting its dirty, greedy hands. Because nothing is for benevolence. Mankind didn't do anything for the good of this planet. Only for the good of a certain few. At the expense of everyone else. This is treachery. This is evil. Okay? The war in the Ukraine is going to come to an end. A whole lot of people are going to find themselves facing charges against crimes against humanity. All right? Now I'm going to talk about our spirit guides today. So we've been talking about our chakras. So continuing with our lesson, because I want everybody, if you're listening to me, I want you to be able to learn something from being here, not just what's going on in our heart of hearts as mankind goes. But I want you to understand your own spiritual power, because your spiritual power is what is needed at this time so that you can make it through these trying times. Okay? So I'm going to talk about our spirit guides. All spirits of love and light will work with you at any time for any reason. But when you truly wish to focus on healing a specific chakra-related issue, call on those spirits whose healing experience is already focused there. So, one of the things that you will need to do is to find, and I'm going to see if I can help with this real quick, is to find for your birth sign what chakra you are bound by. So you can go online, on Google, whatever, and just put, what is my chakra? What chakra am I ruled by? And it'll have you put your birth date in, and it'll tell you what chakra you are ruled by. I thought I could help you with that. I cannot, unfortunately. Not right off the top, though. But what I can do is tell you what guide rules each chakra. So starting at the root chakra, Archangel Gabriel, Lord Serapis Bey, and Lord Ganesha are your spirit guides for your root chakra. The spirit guides for the sacral chakra is Archangel Zadkiel, and Lord Serapis Bey. For the solar plexus chakra, Archangel Uriel, Lord Sananda, and Lady Nada are your spirit guides. For your heart chakra, Archangel Chamuel, Mahakohen Paul the Venetian, and Lady Nada are your spirit guides. For your throat chakra, your spirit guides are Archangel Michael and Master El Moria. For your third eye chakra, it is Archangel Raphael and Master Hilarion that are your spirit guides. For your crown chakra, it is Archangel Jophael, Lord Lanto, and Lord Sananda that are your guides, your spirit guides. Now, channeled messages, spirit guides channel messages, okay? Archangel Chamuel helps you find peace where you believe it was impossible. Archangel Gabriel says, I help you focus on your creative energy in the best way possible. Archangel Jophael, I am here to help you bring your inner wisdom to the surface. Archangel Michael, I am here to help you focus your energy and resolve your issues. Archangel Raphael, your healing is a gift from God, and I help you open it. I help you open to allow it. Pardon me. Archangel Uriel, truth is absolute seeing. I help you welcome this way of being. Archangel Zadkiel, I bring clarity of thinking to the struggles you encounter. Lady Nada, love is the gateway to healing. I will help you open that gate. Lord Ganesha, I will help you overcome issues related to abundance and needs. Lord Lanto, I carry the seeds of wisdom. Allow me to plant them in you. Lord Sananda, you have never been alone. I will help you see and know this. Lord Serapis Bey, all things are practiced until mastered. Allow me to teach you. Mahakohen Paul the Venetian, I provide guidance for the deepest parts of your being. Master El Moria, your path is clearer when focused on the light. I can show you. Master Hilarion, healing is as natural as breathing. Allow me to show you how. Okay? And guys, I want you to know, I'm going to read this a little bit longer, just a few seconds, but this is the chakra chart. Okay? So, the root chakra is the I have, okay? The root chakra is I have. The sacral chakra is I feel. The solar plexus chakra is the I can. The heart chakra is the I love. The throat chakra is the I speak. The third eye chakra is the I see. And the crown chakra is the I know. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed your chakra lesson for today. Okay, so The weather for this week, for the remainder of this week. Okay, we're going to have some hot spots. Heat wave is the word that is going through my mind. Heat wave. So certain areas are going to be well above their normal temperatures. Well above, okay? Prepare. Make sure that you are, guys, protect your skin. Wear your sunblock. Wear a hat. Protect your skin. Those UV rays are deadly, okay? Please also be mindful of the unhoused, unhomed. If you can, if you are so able, go to the store, purchase a thing of water, put your chest in the trunk, fill it up with ice, put some cool water in there. If you see unhoused people sweltering in the sun, needing help, at least be able to offer them a cool drink. I love you. I love you. Remember, to take care of ourselves is to take care of each other. Now is the most important time for that. We are our brother's keeper. We are responsible for what happens to others on this planet, because everyone is an extension of ourselves. I love you. I love you. And if you would like to say the Reiki prayer with me, inhale, clear your aura. Exhale, let go of all that does not serve you. Cleanse yourself. Inhale. Set your intention for this day. My intention is to be present within myself, to be joyful, to be happy, and to not sweat the small stuff. Exhale. Cleansing breath. Just for today, I let go of anger. I let go of worry. I am grateful. I work on myself. And I am kind to all living things. Namaste. If you have questions for Wednesday's show, please drop them in the section below this video. If you would like a personal reading from me, they start at $35 an hour. PsychicTanya9@gmail.com. If you would like a sachet, a room spray, or any of my magical workings, PsychicTanya9@gmail.com. I love you. Happy Monday. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.